There's something in my air vents, and I don't think it's an animal. I need to get this out somewhere before I convince myself I'm just going crazy. I'm not sure how to explain this without sounding paranoid, but I think someone, or something, has been living inside my apartment's air vents. I moved into this place about a year ago. It's a pretty standard one-bedroom in an old mid-rise building. The kind of place with paper-thin walls and weird quirks, like how my kitchen light flickers for no reason, or how the floorboards creak even when I'm not moving. But it was cheap and I didn't mind a little character. Then the noises started. It was subtle at first, just the occasional scratching sound, usually at night. I figured it was mice or maybe a squirrel that had gotten stuck somewhere in the ducts. It didn't happen often enough for me to really care. But over the last month it's gotten worse. I started hearing movement, something shifting inside the vents. Not the tiny, erratic scurrying of rodents, but slow, deliberate shuffling, like someone crawling. At first, I thought I was imagining things. Maybe I was just hearing the building settling or noise from another apartment. But then I started noticing other things. Weird smells, like sweat, damp fabric, something almost metallic. A few times I'd come home from work and swear the apartment felt off. Like the air was just slightly too warm, too stale, like someone had been there just before me. But nothing was missing, nothing was moved. So I let it go. Then, last week, I woke up to something that I cannot explain. I was lying in bed, half asleep when I heard it. The unmistakable sound of breathing, slow, shallow, coming from the vent above my bed. I froze, my entire body locked up in that horrible half-dream paralysis. I wanted to believe it was my own breath echoing back at me, but I knew it wasn't. It was too distinct, too controlled. And then, just as I was convincing myself it was my imagination, it shifted. A soft, metallic creak, like weight being adjusted. I bolted upright, fumbling for the lamp, but as soon as the light flooded the room, it was gone. Silence. Nothing but my own heartbeat pounding in my ears. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next morning I unscrewed the vent cover in my living room, trying to see if an animal had gotten in. I expected dust, maybe some chewed up insulation. Instead I found something worse. Handprints. Faint, but definitely there. Smudges in the dust, like someone had pressed their fingers against the inside of the vent.